how many you have, all of them can be monitored. And then you can also have HCI. Okay, so with HCI, you have something called vSAN. You don't have separately. I talked about it. So auto configuration of vSAN, one-click multicast. So if you want to, for example, somebody says, see, I need more storage. I am running now 2 terabytes. Somebody comes and I need for my tenant. Tenant is some customer, right? I'm running a cloud. Tenant is something nothing but customer Y, customer A, B, C, D. All of them are my tenants. I have 10 customers using my cloud. So customers, I call them as tenants. When the tenant comes, I share secure space in my cloud for the tenant. Nobody will be able to see their data or what they are doing from my cloud. Okay, this is tenant. Now, when it comes to my vSAN storage, I come and say, today I bought 2 terabyte. Today company is now scaling. I have more customers. Application is growing. I want now 10 terabytes. So you go and click on a button that provisions this vSAN. For this tenant, it automatically provisions. One provision, you click and you can pay. As a customer, you can go and click and it takes you to the e-commerce site, pay, and this is provision maybe in 5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes, 1 minute. God knows, based on their infrastructure. That's integration with vSAN. So vSAN cluster, you can say vSender compute cluster. So you see, clusters are compute infrastructure. You can have different vSAN, one for computing, one for infrastructure, one for database, one for application. All these things can be seen in a vSAN dashboard. Okay, so this is more deep line. You can go in deep. I'm not going to talk about this for the sake of time. vSphere integration I talked about. So okay, anyway, what I will do, I'll pause the recording. Fine. I didn't check the website, so if you check, I will record. So they have done it already in Dubai municipality. I talked about it. They have given the. So what they did, they have given us. They have application servers. All of them, they consolidated multiple silos into one with the big switch. Okay, see here. And if you have any traditional application which cannot be migrated to VMs, legacy application, exactly, then still you can run them and you can interface. Okay, there is something called interfacing with the legacy application. You can run still OSPF, BGP with them, connect to your fabric, still available. So you don't have migration can happen slowly. You build an infrastructure, then start moving the loads one by one. That's also possible. So we'll not have downtime. We were asking this question, right? There is a complete integration, seamless. You plan, for example, you have already application running redundant. You move the one which is already redundant to the cloud, fabric. Everything is okay, make it active. Keep the one in the conventional switch as a backup. Then move them. So user will not feel, maybe there will be a small downtime, that interruption, but that's very negligible. There is a migration documents, steps you can follow. Right? And the TRGN broadcast, they have done for some communication telco. They used vSAN, Big Switch, Dell EMC. Dell EMC, see, believe me, Dell is coming now selling switches. How many of you know? How many of you know Dell is selling switches? Switches. They have 10 gig switches, they have 40 gig, they have 100 gig. Why? Because they are not, they know that future is about open networking. So now anywhere they go with VxRail, they don't want Cisco to come and sell their switch. They said, okay, you want VxRail, you run VxRail, which is HCI, on our Dell servers, and you want to run SDTC, run either VMware NSX for your VMware workload. On top of the rack, what you need? Buy our Dell switches. We have done ourselves, and we have done as a company 2 implementation with Dell as a top of rack switch, VxRail as a HCI, and NSX as a SDTM. Everything is Dell and VMware. That's it. And who is the support? You don't have to open cases from different vendors. Dell is a single point of contact. Even if you have a problem in the VMware, you open a case with Dell. You don't have to approach different vendors. You don't open licensing. You don't buy from VMware. You buy from them. They have agreement. So Dell is selling a switch. So if you say no, no, I don't want firmware data center VM load, but I have my already Nutanix running. It's running on Hyper V. I'm running Open VM on KVM in Linux. So what is the solution? Because NSX doesn't support other products. They say, okay, buy Big Switch as a SDN. Don't use NSX only for your VM product. For other product, buy Big Switch, Fib Fabric, and use our Dell switch already top of the rack. We are compatible with open networking. Just enable that light OS in my switch. You manage it as a fabric. Simple. You understand? They don't have to buy multiple vendors. That's the concept which is happening now. So that's what they have done it, vSAN and BCF, Dell, Big Switch and vSAN. Dubai Municipality, they integrated with fixed switches with VMware for vSphere integration. We already talked about it, right? Great. Okay, so far so good. You see we talked about theories, but now I talked about some implementation, especially with VMware. All of you are clear? Okay, somebody is asking question. Let me pass 1 second. Let me go back. Now we are talking about OpenStack, NVF. So I told you this is what the entire market is moving around. They want to go OpenStack. So what is OpenStack? It's based on Red Hat OpenStack platform. So you have Big Switch as a cloud fabric, and then Dell EMC at Open Network Switch. So just what we replace? NSX. VMware is replaced with Red Hat OpenStack. Am I right? And then OpenNV Cloud Advantage. They have lower cost because of its open platform services, lot of lower cost to new service enablement. All these things are happening. So I don't want to talk much about this because same thing but different platform. Am I right? So when you want to have orchestration, I have this platform. I have API again integrating with OpenStack. So DINA enhanced OpenStack leverage EFC REST APIs. That is the orchestration tool, like what we have in VMware, vRealize automation for orchestration. Same way here, OpenStack DNA integration model for orchestration. So REST down, it's all same. Fine. Then container. This is about application. Large performance, one use case they had is BCF container networking deployment for high performance electric vehicle company. Okay. They had Big Switch and Dell EMC as a switch and cloud fabric. On top of it, they ran Kubernetes and Mesosphere applications. Okay. By deploying this, they have drastic simplification of large scale container networking deployments. Okay. Operation with VCM CNI integration, significant reduction of OpEx and CapEx. So again, it's about containers and Kubernetes. You can also integrate that. So let us talk about one case study with HCI integration. We talked about hypervisor integration, am I right? Now I'm going to talk about HCI integration, Nutanix. So Big Switch, Dell, and Nutanix. So Nutanix could be replaced with VxRail from Dell or HyperFlex from Cisco, or I think it's HP Powerline, HPE from HP. So any vendor could be replaced for HCI infrastructure. So this is the one use case where they have integrated for smart city project, self-guided digital modernized residential and business district. They have done it. Okay. Incheon UCity, maybe some Europe. You can go and see. Why customers buy? So you saw all the use cases. Now let us talk about why customers buy. We another. So now I'm going to talk about why the customer has to buy this concept. It's simplicity because application agility is there, zero touch provisioning, rapid upgrade. I told you, hitless fabric upgrade of the entire fabric of 64 racks. How many racks? And 134 devices in 15 minutes. 134 devices, physical fabric I'm talking about. The entire upgrade happened in 15 minutes, and they call it hitless, means there is no downtime for the application. That's doing
Can you tell me one more time, please?
okay. The upgrades, when you have such kind of controller, when you want to do software upgrade maintenance, you will do upgrade, am I right? Software maintenance. So this happens in a cloud where they have 64 racks, 130 devices connected. I think each rack has 8 nodes, or I think 4 nodes maybe, 2 nodes I think. So all these racks are upgraded. They are all clustered together as one node, one fabric. The entire upgrade happened within 50 minutes, no downtime for the application. That's the power of, and also you can have some kind of image, gold image, maintenance image. So it all does entire software life cycle. It follows ITSM process for any service upgrade. You can integrate with your ITSM tools.